is the show! From Michael Bay to Marvel, you get everyone all in between. Breaking news and toy reviews, every robot turns wet green. Grab a brew and join the crew, become part of our scene. Bring your mom, let's drink a rum, make sure you're at least 18. Welcome to the show, the party and Hasbro. Friday nights, let's go, Transformers the show.
Hi everyone, welcome to your Friday Night Transformers the show. We've got a really exciting episode for you tonight. We've got loads of news, we've got the Age of the Prime reveals, plus we've got discussion where we're going to be talking about what do we need to do next in terms of the films. We've had Transformers 1, it hasn't succeeded, it's probably not going to get a sequel, so where would we like the next vein of Transformers to go? Plus, the foreplays, one of the most exciting foreplays I think we've ever done. We're going to count down our top Transformer bots released between 2010 and 2020. All that plus loads more, and the quiz, and the socials, and the pickups. But first of all, it's the news.
I talked some TV, and now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Well, hello there. We'll start off with the sad news that we had this week, which is the confirmation of the passing of Ron Friedman. Most people watching this will know who Ron Friedman is because he was the main writer of one of the most influential films in our lifetimes, if not the most influential film, which is, of course, Transformers the movie. And he sadly passed away at the age of 93. He also, of course, wrote the G.I. Joe movie and was involved in G.I. Joe, amongst many other things over the years. And it says there he died on the 15th September. So a very, very sad bit of news to start off, because this man had a massive influence on our lives, especially because of Transformers the movie. I mean, that film wouldn't have been what it is without him. So I don't know if you boys want to add anything, or...
Well, illustrious career even, and 93 is a great age. You just wish, I bet he has some stories to tell over that period.
Yeah. It would have been nice to have maybe seen him at TFN sometime, but yeah, very sad. Shall we, as is tradition,
Pour one out.
I mean, I'm going to drink it, but till all or one. Right, lovely. Let's move on. Okay, Aldi. I got to stop calling it Aldi. Aldi Transformers.
Aldi?
Wavy. Sorry, go on.
Oh, I was just saying Aldi. Did you think I said Andy?
No, I couldn't tell what you said. That's why I stopped.
Sorry, I was just shouting Aldi.
This is their Wave 3. This includes Shattered Glass Prime, as you can see on the screen. It's got Scourge, Hot Rod, Galvatron in Toon colours. Stepper, Brawn, Bombshell. And the chase figures are a reformatting Megatron and Galvatron in toy deco. And I really like the look of the Galvatron in toy deco. But of course, I'm fairly confident in saying you have to buy the entire wave to guarantee you get them, because they're blind boxed. So, damn. They are coming. They will be on the way. I am sure you'll be able to pick these up soon at a convention of your choice, and quite possibly many independents who will be selling them. Have either of you two got any of the Aldi figures yet?
Got two. They were quite good, but then I was all in on blockies, and now I'm thinking, let's sell all the blockies and go all in on these. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So if you're looking for blockies, I've got all of them.
You're selling all the blockies. Including some reasonably priced rarities.
These do look good, don't they?
They do, annoyingly.
Megatron.
Non-transforming. Yeah, they look nice. They do look nice. Right, let's move on. He says, "Come on." Yeah, not sure if I'm a fan of this new laptop. The touchpad thing doesn't seem to be very good. Right, this is...
You're not old yet, but you're making old man noises.
Oh, I'm totally old.
Not sure if I'm a fan of this new technology.
I'm going to tell you now, right?
A mouse touchpad.
Let me do the lip smacking thing. Now, the thing is, young man,
In my day.
I just did this discussion literally today about the fact that I am nearly 50, essentially. I mean, I'm 46, but I'm nearly 50, and that is terrifying to think about. So I then put it out to my wife. I still feel like I'm in my 20s, and she says, you act like you're in your teens. Right, so coming to us via eBay, an eBay user, I think this is from Transmini, are in-hand photos of the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Transformers 1 Arachnid. There she is. We've seen some pictures of her the other week as well.
I think you two were fans of this, but I quite liked them.
Pete likes it. I'm just not a fan of the design in general. Nothing against the character. I thought the character was quite good, but it's just.
I think they've certainly, as I think they've released them, they do look better as they go as they've gone along. Like this looks really screen accurate.
Yeah, definitely. But then, as I just said, I wasn't a fan of that. So.
It's just a shame she didn't have any sort of backstory, really. I can't remember the film. There wasn't anything to her character other than she's spotted Alpha Tron, was it? No, Alpha Tron.
No, Sentinel Prime.
Sentinel Prime.
There was no explanation as to why particularly or anything like that. She was just kind of his chief. I was going to say hench person. But yeah. Anyway, it's coming. We know it's coming. You can pre-order it now. And then Mark, the lovely Mark from Hasbro, Mark Mayer, Mark Lonus on Instagram, all praise be to Mark. He shared numerous photos of Amalgamus Prime, which is a Voyager figure, one of the 13 primes. And interestingly, this reminds me of like Lego and stuff like that, because you can take him apart and you can put him together into different modes and things and create your own personal look for him. So that's his parts put into whatever those things are. It's not for me to judge what they are. And I think that is the standard configuration for his bot mode. The Shockwave head. Right, real talk. When we first showed this, I didn't like it. I just thought it looked too weird. Now it's really growing on me, and I actually want to get this. It looks fun, and that's what Transformers should be, fun. But I totally get you if you think it looks weird, because so did I the moment I saw this.
I think young me, as a kid, would have gone crazy if I saw this rock up in like Transformers the 86 movie, and you could have bought him afterwards and take him apart like Moduloc and put him into different combinations. Oh my god, visible hand syndrome. Apart from that, 9-year-old me would have loved him. What the fuck?
Actually, I think
lazy Mark, lazy.
They're part of the trend. Oh no, not the top. Yeah, they're pretty much visible hands.
That is the biggest visible hand syndrome. We got a new winner, but I would have loved this. And I think he's got other modes, doesn't he? Which look cool. Like I can accept that. That's fine. He's got modes.
And he's a prime, so if you're getting the 13 primes, you're gonna have to get him. Because otherwise, you haven't got the 13 primes, have you?
Do you feel they should have all been the same size?
No.
I just don't like them all different
canonically,
sizes.
they weren't the same size. That's kind of the point. They were different sizes, so
it's just not convenient.
You want them all? I want uniform. I want them one size.
Uniform size. Yeah.
And absolutely no visible hands, please, except in Rumble mode, obviously. Yeah. I mean, you can do weird things if you want. Create like a weird toad-looking thing. Or just have him strolling along saying hi.
I wonder if we'll get a third-party kit that allows you to make Johnny 5 with it. That would look pretty wicked.
And there's a picture of the design stuff from when they were creating him and coming up with him. But yeah, I do quite like. It's grown on me, and I don't really know why.
Are you gonna get all 13?
Yes.
I think if you're collecting the primes, you kind of have to. In fact, you see, to me, Alchemist is one of the most boring because I think his alt mode's dull. He turns into a van.
Yeah.
Why? He's Alchemist Prime from side. Why would he turn into what literally is just a van? It just doesn't make sense to me. But anyway.
But he's got a cool, moustache beard gun.
Do you know what though? I'd like personally Alchemist Prime or Macadam, whatever you want to call him. He had better looks in other media, and I kind of wish they'd gone that route. It's just not my favorite one. But each to their own. There will be somebody who absolutely loves Alchemist Prime, and good for you if you do. I don't. Studio Series Soundwave, Studio Series 86 Soundwave. We got some more photos of him, including some comparisons. So here he is alongside Studio Series 86 Megatron, so you can see the difference in size. Does anybody have any particular thoughts on this?
Is he just a smidge too short?
I think he is. I don't think he should be that much short. For starters, like in the film, in the movie, Transformers movie, Soundwave was able to pick him up and carry it. And like here, you just about Soundwave ain't picking him up. There's no chance he's picking it up. Straight backwards. Yeah. I think the scale is a little off for me. I also think, and I saw somebody else writing about this online, to me, proportionally, he just, I don't know. He reminds me a little bit of the Titans Return leader one, the big one. And I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad, and I have pre-ordered it because, schmuck. But yeah.
For me, Soundwave, if you like, when you compare him to Megatron, you look at that Megatron, look at that Soundwave, and think of all the Soundwaves we've had probably for the last 20 to 25 years, they've all looked quite good. Like, genuinely, it's quite an easy figure to make look good. Whereas Megatron, you look at that Studio Series Megatron, it's kind of the first time that Hasbro's absolutely smashed the robot modes. Every time you get a new variation for one of the mainline characters, like, oh wow, he's got better and better. But Soundwave is kind of like, it's a 2% improvement on the last model. It's never a big jump up. You sometimes, I think you lose that a bit with Soundwave. It's like, oh yeah, that's Soundwave. That's exactly how I thought he would look. Great.
I think that's part of it. I think it's like, I actually really like the Legacy version. Like, it's one of those toys you get it and you're like, well, I'm not going to need another one now, am I? Because they're not going to get better than that. And this probably is in some ways, but like shots of it I've seen, especially, and this is, I'm going to say it, this is the annoying kind of stuff that we moan about. When he's in tape deck mode, the photo I saw of the back of him in tape deck mode, his arms are just sticking kind of out at the back and folded down, and there's a gap. Like they're not tucked into the back, and it just doesn't look as compact. I don't know. Maybe it was mistransformed, the photo. I don't know, but it bothered me. It vexed me. But I have still pre-ordered it because I am a mark for Hasbro.
DNA will do a kit, won't they? DNA will do a kit. They'll make it a little bit taller. And they'll add something.
A baller.
And they'll add something to the shoulder pads probably, and it will then suddenly be £100 toy, but then it will look amazing.
There he is next to Studio Series 86 Blaster. So they scale nicely. Maybe that's why they did him that size, because they wanted him to scale with Blaster. But, it sounds so miserable. There's Age of the Primes. Humbug. The old man. Newfangled toys. Anyway, tank mode looks nice and on point, really, for Brawl. A little bit of visible head syndrome. Speaking.
How are you going to see it? Oh, when I turn it upside down.
Well, no, because I mean, like, if you look at it there's a little, that's his head. That's the back of his head. So you see what I mean? There is.
If you turned his head round, that'd be quite fun.
Like, hello. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, I'm a tank. And then that's him as his leg mode. So
that's a lovely leg mode. Like, to be fair.
Yeah, that works nicely.
Great leg.
I think the art showed him on the front. So like with Superion, you have to put the bots on the back of the leg, don't you? And then it closes up the doors at the front of the leg. Whereas it looks like Bruticus, they're going to go on the front, which is, in my opinion, an improvement. I should probably put my drink down so I can do the next thing. Hasbro Pulse have announced they're doing a stream October 10th, 12 p.m. till 1 p.m. Eastern time. So that's like 5 hours later for us. So it'll be about 5 p.m. over here. And they're doing a stream for G.I. Joe and Transformers from the New York Comic Con. There you go. You'll get it all out. So we will see whatever the new reveals are. And let's hope they're better than some of what we said. Well, we'll probably see the new reveals anyway, because somebody will have leaked them with like 24 hours before. But we'll see them officially. And maybe, just maybe, we'll stream it. I don't know. We'll see how we're feeling on the day and who's available. And stuff like that.
Melissa
yeah.
said that hopefully this stream will be where we can pre-order Nemesis Armada Prime.
Yeah, that would be good, seeing as he's available for pre-order in Japan, but not anywhere else as far as I am aware. Then let's have a look at Twitter user Hobby Watch's photos of Missing Link C10 Ultra Magnus that he has, or they have had in hand. It is. I just realised that when you actually do kind of split his legs a bit to do an A stance, look, you can see the white legs of the Prime mold just hanging down behind. Yeah, okay. Truck mode, very nice.
Must be hard when you're designing it. Like, how far do you take it to make it articulated and cut stuff up like without getting too far away?
It doesn't bother me that much. I mean, if it's 180, was it Hasbro Pulse put it up for like 180, 190 pounds, something like that?
It's over 1,000 now. It's really expensive.
Inflation is an absolute killer.
I think it's 180, yeah.
Well, let's talk about this then. So, we got from Takara as part of a live stream. They were doing some reveals. So, one of those reveals was MPG 19 Soundwave, which, exciting until loads of people started pointing out that is the MP13 Soundwave mold, just repainted in Toon colors. So, the excitement turned to some people. Some people sorry, I just had a very strange message from my wife. Oh dear, just said note to self, don't punch your child in the mouth. Well, all right, I'll find out about that one later. Right, yeah, so the Soundwave is just the repainted MP13, and it's like, well, so it's not a new mold at all from what we can tell. Maybe Takara will reveal there have been changes. But as far as we're aware, it is just a repaint of the Masterpiece Soundwave, which many people say is a great toy.
Yeah, if you missed out on it, and this is a chance to pick it up in Toon colors, and that's the color way you would have preferred, you're in for a treat, because it is a great version of the toy.
You quit it?
I'm selling mine. However, it should be quite cool though.
Oh, right. Got to get on with the news, and then I'll check what's going on. Masterpiece Movie Sideswipe. So, yeah, Masterpiece Movie Soundswipe is also being revealed. So, this is NPM Sideswipe from Dark of the Moon, which will be the one where he's more of a convertible, isn't he? He's not got a roof in that one, I think. And this came from the Takara Tomy live stream. Once again, it's due out in 2026, but no details were given about price as of yet. So if you like your Masterpiece Movie figures, that will be coming. Bit of a backpack, or at least the doors at the back. But yeah, it's Sideswipe. You like a bit of movie Sideswipe, don't you, Paul?
Yeah, I do. I won't get this though.
Of course not.
Because he'll be rolling down the shelf. How are they going to do with his feet?
Yeah,
they can't have wheels.
The previous toys, didn't they have it so you could have the feet down as like the wheels, or you could have it as actual feet? Yeah.
Also went down at the back so you could kind of stabilize them.
That's it.
That's all right. Come in.
This is Takara Tomy EVA Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh, I've got video.
Right this time. Ooh.
Do you see a video?
Do you want to show the video now, and then we'll carry on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Show me
So
your video.
this is the announcement of Evangelion's Optimus Prime.
トランスフォーマー
Takara Tomy.
There we go. Amazing.
They
a
do
little bit.
proper videos, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'll cost some money. Right. That looks very nice. Anyway, we should get back to showing it, probably, shouldn't we? And by we, I do mean me. So here are some pictures of the grey model version of it that they showed on the live stream that Takara did. And you may make your own judgments. I'm guessing that's faceplate off. That's, yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not an Evangelion fan, so I cannot comment on like whether this looks good if you're an Evangelion fan. So if you're in the live chat and you're an Evangelion fan, and notice how we're saying it correctly this week.
Yeah, we
Apart from
remembered.
Paul, because he always knew how to say it properly.
I definitely did. But no, I'm not really a fan of Evangelion or Transformers, so I won't be doing that.
Yeah, we knew that one.
I'm joking. I love Transformers.
You're surprised.
It comes with weapons, or will come with weapons, as is the style of the time. And then there's a picture of it there. And then that led us on to another reveal. So they showed this, and they showed this. Now, keener-eyed members of our community, in our case, Mr. Toys R Us himself, Russell, pointed out that is the G1 artwork outline for Twincast, and that is the G1 artwork outline for Blaster. So they seem to be suggesting, and there's the tapes. They seem to be suggesting we're going to get, it's the other way around, wasn't it? Anyway, there's Blaster and there's Twincast. So we seem to be suggesting we're going to be getting something. I'm assuming Masterpiece, because that was what everybody was saying online, that they announced it as the MPG Blaster and Twincast, along with what we assume will be Ram Horn and Eject, because Rewind is the black one, but I always have to remind myself.
And
so
you'll have to buy Twincast to get Steeljaw. Well played,
probably.
husband.
Probably.
Well played.
That is so evil, it's almost wonderful. Well played, Barry.
I'd be obviously we need to see what it looks like, but I've got the KFC blaster
Transistor.
and he's all right, but let's see what Takara do.
Yeah, welcome back, Mr. Gav. Good seeing the chat, sir.
Hey, right. Transformers Overgear. What is it? We don't know. When is it coming? We don't know that either. So this was something they revealed on the Takara stream. It's teaser images of 2 new characters from a new line of apparently original designs. Imagine that, original designs from Transformers. Shocking.
I don't like it. It's too
I like
new.
things to look like how I remember.
Yeah.
Overgear is what they're calling the line, as far as we're aware.
Exciting.
And yeah, so that was announced. And we don't know what it is yet. We just saw that. So, Then, that's a quick recap of the stuff we've just looked at, pretty much. Then we got this from the lovely Mark Clonus again, all praise be to Mark, who shared a couple of photos that showed off Brawl and Blast Off in their robot modes together. That Brawl looks really good. I really like that. I'd buy that Brawl even if I wasn't getting the other ones. It looks that good. And there they are. And there's Blast Off in the background.
Yeah, Blast Off looks quite good.
Skywalker said Transformers fans, ironically, not big fans of change. True.
I mean, I think you could stick that tag on fans of many franchises. If we're going to be honest, but yeah, all right. Let's be specific because we are Transformers fans. Then we got these from Takara, which is the color versions of the teasers they put out earlier in the week. So you kind of get a closer look there at the Masterpiece MPG Soundwave. There's
the link. Yeah, I've got the laser beak in front of me. That is the repaint, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's it is. Well, I'm not an expert on Masterpiece Transformers. Shocking, I know. But everything I've seen from people who seem to collect Masterpiece Transformers and have Soundwaves seems to suggest this is the same toy, just repainted. So You will make that decision yourselves, which you prefer, whether you want both or whether you're going to sell one or get the other. Or just
The
not.
repaint is better. The repaint does look better than the original. Whilst the original has its own qualities, etc. But the repaint
All right, you
does.
can get off the fence.
These are they the combiner cons? Are those the combi cons? I think that you were talking about the combaticons.
The combaticons.
Yeah, there is. Well, it's less now. It's only a 6-second delay. Used to be 30 seconds. There's a 6. So when you write a comment, it takes 6 seconds. Well, no, we're 6 seconds ahead. Probably enforced by YouTube for the amount of times we've been hit for copyright. So when you write a comment, it's always 6 seconds in our past.
That's what you get.
Everyone else is half a second.
Yeah, we get 6 seconds.
Old man YouTube shaking its fist at those young kids on Transformers. Anyway, Takara also showed off. I mean, we've already seen these because Hasbro's revealed them, but there's the Age of the Prime Deluxes that we've already seen, and I want to say have all been up for pre-order. They've all been up, haven't they? I think. Or have they now? Now I'm thinking. Well, I mean, we've had Sideways, Jalopy, there's Quick Strike, Sure Shot. I thought I'd just pre-ordered Sure Shot, or are those pre-orders even gone up yet? I can't remember. Chat will know. Always rely on the chat. Anyway, and also the two Studio Series figures that we have also seen revealed already by Hasbro, Transformers 1, Arachnid, and oh my god, what's he? Wind Charger. Bloody hell! Not even black. You know, old
geezer.
That geezer, yeah, that one. Anyway. And then they showed off some other gubbins because that's what they do. So we have here, now I've got to get this right. This is MPG 17 Optimus Prime. So there's that. I think we have seen teasers of this previously. They showed off the very nice MPG 16 Nucleon Quest Super Convoy. Look at that bad boy. They also showed. Hey, Moff. Hope you're having a good time, mate. AMT-01 EX Lost Light Rodimus, which we've seen before again, but that looks very fierce and just the slightest hint of crotch thrust. Just a little.
Yeah, just a taste of it. Nice.
The taste of crotch thrust. We've all been there. AMT-02 Predaking. This looks flipping immense.
I really want this.
Over your sex tape. Anyway, while we're shouting out Moth, and we've shouted out some other people, get well soon, RJ. I know you're not watching because you're having to rest and everything, but yeah, get well soon, mate. We all wish you well and look forward to you back in the chat soon. Our first ever subscriber, as he loves to tell everybody.
Oh, and also one of our earlier subscribers, Mr. Gav's been had a bit of a run-in with his son and has hurt his arm. So hope you get better as well. I was doing. Have you ever done? Do you ever do punch running, where you're punching the air and running up the stairs? I was doing that today.
Is there an official name for that?
My wife said it's not a thing. I said it is a thing because I've done it earlier.
I'm not sure it's a thing.
Like Rocky does. You know when Rocky runs and punches. So I was really happy because I was doing the show tonight.
He's not doing it because he's happy. Go on. Anyway,
I was right up the stairs and I was punching the air and I hit against the bloody side of the dresser and it's cut my arm right open. It really hurts.
Punching the inanimate object. Anyway, right, okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah, I'm fine. It's just that RJ was getting a lot of love then, and I thought, you know what? It's not just RJ.
I hurt myself too once.
Yeah, no one.
I'll go on poorly.
Yeah.
Anyway, somebody mocked this up, so that's the original masterpiece. That's the MP13's masterpiece. Soundwave on the left, and what we have so far of the new MPG 19 one on the right. So you can compare and you can contrast. Same with the tape modes. Top one is the new, bottom one is the original, shall we call it. I mean, it depends which color you prefer, I suppose. I actually prefer the one on the left. I prefer the toy one because I'm not a toon man, so it's like doesn't bother me that he's a darker blue particularly. But They both look good. If you get either of them, you're going to be happy, surely.
And if you don't want to wait for the new one, find yourself a man that can supply you.
If only we knew someone who was selling one for a reasonable price. John Paul Bove is a lovely man and a previous guest on the show recently, and also appearing at Minicon Reading. So that's been officially announced today as well. So get your tickets for TFN Minicon Reading and go and see that lovely man.
Unbelievably funny as well, isn't he? And
He's
so
very
quick-witted,
funny.
like talented and funny.
Probably not, don't watch our episode with him like at work or anything, or around children. But other than that, funny man, very funny man. Right, where were we? Oh yeah, the news. And here you have in-hand photos from the TFW 2005 boards member Pitzelmaster and Twitter ex-user Wabuki Dia. Images in hand of Transformers Missing Link CO7 RC in prototype deco.
She looks like one of the. Do you watch Mad Men? She looks like one of the receptionists from Mad Men.
Does have a look, yeah. I get where you're coming from.
Not with the gun. Not with the gun.
No, well, I've not seen Mad Men. Maybe. And
not there either.
No, mid-transformation. Oh! Let's go back one before we see Trap riding her. She is opposite. Is that the Studio Series? Somebody in the chat tell me, or is that the Kingdom? I think that might be the Kingdom. The gun doesn't look right for Studio Series.
The feet are massive as
Maybe
well.
I'm wrong.
This is why we can't have nice things.
No, I don't think it's turning 30s. I don't think it goes that back. Anyway, here's the stuff you get in the box. Is that the little Daniel? Or is it Spike? I'm guessing it's supposed to be Daniel.
Studio Series 865.
I'm going to say something controversial. Again, if you like this, that's fine. I look at it and I think if that toy had been released in the 1986 or whenever, I would not have bought this.
No.
I don't think it looks great. And it certainly wouldn't have had this articulation back then, but even then, I just don't. I prefer the more modern look.
The filter that they've used to take the pictures is really good. It kind of it accentuates
almost 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think, what
is that? Not just the colours. That's the colours of it, isn't it? Because it's in the toy prototype colours rather than the RC colours that we got in the final film.
It's great to know, Hoff. Hit me up, mate.
Anyway, there it is. If you are buying it, I'm sure it will be very good. I look forward to seeing some proper reviews come out from some of our friends, probably.
The alt mode's excellent. I just don't know.
Oh yeah, I have to agree with that. The alt mode, nailed. It feels like the alt mode was the priority more than the bot mode, maybe at the time. Oh, good old man Rodimus with his very old tired eyes.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you've never looked at that on your Rodimus, look on your G1 Rodimus's eyes. He's so tired.
And then you've got his wife. And then you've got his wife. And then you've got the daughter.
Why is his wife in the nappy?
Old age catches up with us all.
Yeah.
And we had this, which came from Blockies. We haven't mentioned. Oh no, we have mentioned Blockies. You said you were going to sell all your collection. Anyway,
Yep.
Blockies. This is their image for their Transformers Classic Class Bumblebee and Megatron from, I want to say, Dark of the Moon. Certainly, Megatron has the damaged head. That makes me think Dark of the Moon. Anyway,
It is
there
Dark
they
of
are.
the Moon because it says it at the top.
That'll be right. Look at you with your ability to actually read things. Yeah. All right, show off. Anyway, and then you'll be in for this, won't you? This is the Aldi Alpha Action Mega AAM Transformers Optimus Prime, shown off at Wonderfest 2025 in Shanghai, China, which comes in two versions. Standard version, which is, I think, the one nearest the camera, or nearest us, and then a limited crystal version. Only 999 of those sets available.
Brilliant.
Translucent.
When it says giant flagship, I checked this out in the news. I couldn't find the size. Could you?
No, and it doesn't give the size on the information I got. So
Okay. That means we size it ourselves, gentlemen.
We choose the size. Hello, Gav. Welcome to
I
the
believe
show.
it's
Hope you're well,
about
Gavin.
10 meters tall.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
It
That'll be
says
great fun.
I see it now. You can see where they've hidden it in the top left-hand corner in massive pink letters, 35 centimeters.
Is that what that says? I haven't even really looked at that. It's like I've got Transformers blindness now.
Oh,
It's all molds into one. Anyway,
It's like-
that was the mainline news, and it's taken ages, so let's crack on. Go on, what were you going to say? 35 centimeters.
I just googled how much it was. How much one is? It's like 63 quid for the special one, crystal one. Or
That's
whatever
not
they call
bad, though, is it?
it. No,
35 centimeters, a third of a meter.
it's massive though, isn't it?
That's a lot of prime.
Yeah.
That's got to be near that Pengu prime size.
A
Maybe
lot of
little
meat
bit
on the
less.
bones there.
Bloody.
But you get Pengu prime for 80 something pounds now, and that transforms. Not sure. Should we do some fair fight news?
Let's please do that.
Have it.
Battle this.
It's heavy metal crunchy time as Optimus Prime goes toe to toe with Combat Megatron. Prime is one tough dude underneath his hood. He's a Transformer missile fun phenomenon. Combat Megatron is combat armed. His mighty mega missiles are slamming. He can mad out more for use mega force, but Combat Optimus is still standing.
Ooh.
Word to your mother. Right. New Age Toys H72 Typhon Combiner, their Legend Scale Volcanicus, and 6th Dinobot. Who is well, it's oh god, what did they named one? The great that's an unfortunate positioning for
What?
it's kind of weird for Sludge's
Sludge.
head.
Yeah.
So
Sludge,
sad.
is he still alive? Does he die every time?
He's just sad, isn't he? He's just
It's just the photos show that you can actually reposition it. Look, see, he's happier
Oh, yeah.
now. Hey!
That's a great sword you've got.
Either that or he's very pleased to see you. Anyway, Volcanicus, everybody loves a combining set of Dinobots. There's a bit of crotch thrust going on. It's been a sassy
every
way.
bit.
Oh, and Sludge is sad again.
Oh.
Anyway, there you go. And this is the 6th Dinobot. I'm sure it's based off one that Hasbro did with the mini ones, but I can't remember what that one was called. So if anybody, because I didn't buy the little core class Dinobots, if anybody can remember what that version, you'll see there's this alt mode that might jog your memories. Oh, look, they're all friends.
Why have you got two combiner feet on your back?
This one
How
is
can
like
you slap
the
as much
Legends class, aren't
as
they?
you
But I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure this one makes up the majority of the actual combiner, because this one seems quite sizable compared to the others, as you may have noticed in that photo. I'm assuming those are the other
Yeah, he's
the other
ginormous.
ones. So this is
He's-
like basically this is third party's answer to, well, we can't give it a trailer, so let's just give it an entire bot that is basically the frame for him.
Yeah.
He
Scar,
looks
damn
cool.
mistake of saying.
Scar, that's, and you will. I assumed it began with an S. It looks quite cool. There's some photos, I think, later on. I don't think I had them in this batch, but there's some photos later on that show it and the Volcanicus in comparison shots with mainline figures, and that actually looks quite good. So that
Yeah, I
will
think they've done a really good job with this. Like,
Yeah.
I think that we knew they were going to combine, weren't they? But the way they've done it, hats off to New Age. It's quite a
yeah.
cool way of doing it.
I think they've done a good job. And I don't like combining Dinobots. I actually think this set looks good. It's the kind of set a real Dinobot fan would go out and buy, isn't it, Pete?
The issue is, it's the size of the Thunder Tank, and I just can't fit it in it. It's just ginormous.
Is it that big?
No, it's not. That big.
Yeah, you're just making
It was a
excuses.
joke. Sorry, it was a joke.
It's a terrible joke. Ocular Max PS22A Ventus Alternative. This is their masterpiece scale blades in toy deco, and it's shipping in November. So toy deco, and it comes with a choice of faces.
Hmm.
It's when you find out how much it costs. That's when you come to peace with it. And that's when you just want to be unhappy about something. Different head as well. So yeah, and this is good toys. Didn't you have this? You've had this?
Yeah,
you?
sold it. Great toy. I just thought I'm never going to get the
Toy
rest
of the year then.
Yeah. Top five.
I'm never buying the other ones, so I'm going to stop.
The Blades mode was good, really good, and that's why I bought it. And the robot mode's awesome as well. But then I just sang this robot mode. It was just Blade sitting there like next to, I don't know, like Skull Cruncher and like Mind Wipe, and it's like it just didn't go with anything. So he's gone.
Anyway, there he is as an arm. There he is as a straight arm. I hear very good things about these, so I'm sure it's very good. And staying on the theme of Ocular Max, here's Ocular Max PS27 Deletus, their masterpiece scale Scrapper. This is the production version, which is shipping again in November, towards the end of November. Though. This is very
They've
nice.
been very well received as well.
Yeah, I like that. I like that green, but I don't think it will be that green, like in hand. But you know how the camera can change, like the shade of green sometimes, and the lighting especially. But this looks really nice.
It does.
And it's the best Constructicon as well, so they've done a good job. And they've given him a trumpet. Yeah.
Mambo number 5.
Lots of love in the chat for this.
I thought you just meant generally. There's lots of love in the chat. That's what we
love.
like. Love Shack.
Very
Love Shack.
Combiner Wars-esque, isn't it?
But,
Yeah, although I think that's
some similarities.
kind of a nod towards how well Combiner Wars did. I mean, they were basic, but the look of them was very like what you would want. Whereas this is obviously much, like, I would imagine much better. Big leg, front of leg, back of leg. I still love that thing that somebody, I don't know who the first person to do it was, so I apologize if it's anybody who's in the live chat, well done to you. But the one where somebody took a photo of Scrapper as a leg and then took the photo from behind, but you could see his face. So he's like upside down with his arms like that. And he just goes, this is some bullshit. He's not very happy about the situation. And it still makes me giggle now, which is why I brought it up. Here you go. So here you go. Here's the Volcanicus we were looking at before. Did I say New Age?
Yeah.
Let's use my tape measure. All right, rather than theirs.
Okay. So it's got light up eyes as well, if you hadn't picked up. That's next to the new Age of the Primes Devastator for scale. This would easily fit in your collection, Pete. Easily.
Have you got the team ones, or have you got the toy version?
I've got the comic ones.
Oh, okay. That would be all right, wouldn't it?
So you don't have to buy another set of Dinobots for this. The ones you've got will do this, will they? Or do you have to buy this set?
I think I did. Did you not share a picture where they've done?
I think they're doing another version, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, in fact, they're doing. Yeah, that's coming up. They're doing multiple versions of this, as we will see.
Superior's quite big as. It's too big, man. Yeah.
Legend scale.
Let's just make him massive.
You're taking the piss.
Oh dear me!
Sludge is massive.
That's Studio 86 Sludge, obviously. Is that the third party? The really
That's
nice
either
one
Gigasaurus or the Gigasaur one, or it's the Fans Toy one, isn't it? I think it's the Giga.
Well, whatever it is, it's massive.
Gigapower. That's it. Sorry.
And these photos were shared, well, I assume by Billy, whose name is on the screen there. So that's one way to get around the. How do we give it the body? Let's just give it a massive robot they can all just stick to. That'll work. Next to the Fallen, next to a version of it. Whatever version of them, the Dinobots those are. Oh my god, he is massive. Look at that.
Yeah. And I bet he's going to be the same. He's going to be the equivalent price to like 2 of the Dinobots, probably maybe 3. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to get it if you want the combine mode. Anyway, let's stop depressing Pete by convincing him he needs to spend more money. And let's have a look at some Doctor Wu, which in this case was their reveal of their V2 Prime Commander. which is a Micromaster scale G2 Laser Optimus Prime. There it is. That's it.
Cool.
6 centimeters tall. Only the 6 cent. Do you need the tape measure for that, Pete? Or have you got a ruler to hand?
I mean, this fits.
Not even a full-size ruler.
This fits in the collection much better than.
These are early sketches, so like we haven't seen a prototype yet, but it is planned for release the second half of next year. Okay, so if you're wanting this, second half of next year, apparently. Then we'll go on to some more Doctor Wu, Monitor, and Soundmaster in anime colors. This is a 2-pack of Soundwave and Blaster. Let's take a look at some photos, shall we? Is that an alternative head then? Because that head's got a headband on. See there?
Yeah.
There?
It's the Ralph Macchio one.
Back on Karate Kid again, are we?
Yeah, Karate Kid pants.
Anyway, looks nice. Bit of Blaster coming at you. Standard superhero pose. And there's the.
It's got lazy with the cassettes, and they look.
Don't even
How
transform.
small must they be?
Or is it
Squeezes
smart?
to pick them up. Anyway,
It's been taken by a microscope rather than a camera.
I've stuck it in here because DNA Designs are doing of course, a kit for Devastator, an upgrade kit, Studio Series Devastator. Should be clear about that, seeing as there's 1 or 2 versions of Devastator around, and it makes him taller. Here come the trumpets. And there you go. You can have him looking like that. Ah,
It's quite cool.
get on with the ceremony.
It's a
Then
really
we.
good picture, but I don't know if it pushes me to wanting it.
No, I'm not buying it just for trumpets. 4th party Transformers W8086 Hide Shadow, which is basically Blackout, the movie Blackout. I'm assuming based off the Masterpiece one. So this is available for pre-order wherever you get your pre-orders. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think it's out in October.
The detail.
Oh, it's ridiculous. And I love Blackout from the
That
film.
looks really good.
Suppose
Damn you,
you're-
babies.
Figures from the back. I mean, look at that. Look at the fingers, the joints as well with the wiring and
Yeah.
everything. Although somebody's going to tell me, yeah, that was just on the Masterpiece version too. Well, I bet this version's cheaper. Look, Paul is so offended by Davis, he's left. Scandalous. And if you like to display your figures like that, that's what it'll look like.
Tidy.
Very tidy. There you go. 55 centimeters from rotor to rotor.
Wow,
Typically
that's huge.
65 centimeters in terms of the actual alt mode length. It's a big one.
That's like Masterpiece Plus.
And this wasn't made specific, and I haven't actually checked the listing, but these photos were included with the listing. So I'm assuming you get this Scorponok. Not sure about the diorama thing, but the Scorponok anyway. People were the war. Not sure why it says that, but it does.
It's true.
Yeah, you do. You get the Scorponok. I forgot. Yeah, you can see it on the last photo. I forgot about that. There you go. So if you like movie Blackout, Masterpiece style version, but don't want to pay Masterpiece prices, then you can maybe order this. Another DNA Designs upgrade kit, this time for Studio Series 86 Scavenger. It makes him taller.
Pointless.
Oh, no. Well, this is the one, like... So, spot the difference. See if you can tell me what the difference is.
Hands.
Go on. Kind of. You're close. It is hands, but it's not just hands. What are hands attached to?
The forearms. The arms.
Arms. It's, yeah, basically, they've given him new arms that can bend more than just 90. So it's an extra joint in the elbow, basically.
Right. Once he goes
I
into
thought-
Devastator, that's the end of it.
Exactly. I thought everybody's displaying it like that. So, like, does anybody? Anyway, more trumpets. You like scavengers? It's more like a trombone. And to be fair, Mixmaster's one looks like the fart gun from
Oh yeah.
from Despicable Me. Anyway,
Does
there
that-
you go. You can see the bendable elbows. Well, I mean, he had bendable elbows, but like more than 90 degrees of bend there.
Oh, you
all the way
made
back.
toy.
Same
You made
for him.
the toy a 40 quid toy, maybe more.
Yeah,
It's just
and
mental, isn't it?
It's just. Is
Great.
it worth it? I know to some people it is, but yeah.
I guess if you collect mainline and like this is your favorite character, you might get it, mightn't you? They could somehow do a DNA upgrade kit to Siege Apeface. I would be massively all over it. Gav was saying that the Blackout we were just looking at, if it's the KO, the one that Black Mamba did before they were shut down, could possibly be.
Could be because it's fourth party.
Could be. He liked it so much he sent the same comment 3 minutes later.
And who wouldn't want to send the same comment repeatedly?
God bless you, Gav.
And we've already seen the Mattel Transformers Master of the Universe crossover Megatron and Bumblebee, which were out previously. And now we have the Optimus Prime, He-Man. Here it is.
It's like he's just going to a fancy dress party and he's just gone. I've gone dressed as Optimus Prime.
Well, so were the other ones, really. But this
No,
one's
but I mean,
more
this is
so-
like not even. You know, your geezer's like Tom. He's massive. He's hench.
It's
You're
the
just going to
mask,
get like a
that's
bit of
the
a
thing.
breastplate and a helmet.
It's not even a helmet, though. It's like a Halloween mask he's wearing.
I am getting it though, regardless.
I do like the Matrix in the hilt of the sword, though.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of seen this before. Oh no, we've got to look at this first. Oh yeah, I forgot this. So these are the repaints. This is, I believe, come from New Age. So Repaints City. Bottom left one for you, maybe, Pete, or top
It's
right,
the-
or you could get all
yeah,
three.
It's the top. No, it's the top right. I think
Right.
Mine's top bottom left.
a cagey cynic would go. They are going to have a shit ton of these left over, so just wait till the price drops.
Ooh, controversial. Will he be right? We will find out when he's bought them all. Anyway, moving on. There's Paul's new paddle, I assume.
Oh, you put it in. That's the
All right.
Expo 26. Thank you. Which I got
You
today.
put it in the news. I thought,
Well,
well,
it's just
Ball
come out. It's
paddle.
just come out. I'm one of the first ones to get it. Ball paddle. Don't know why you're laughing at that. That's what it's called. That's the brand. Yeah, I'm going to thrash some people with that tomorrow morning.
I'm pretty sure Hop Hobbies has seen a few of them in his time. Anyway, let's move on. Shout out to Hop in the chat.
He's gone,
Joining
he's gone
Optimus
down the
Armor
woods.
He-Man, we now have also seen the Starscream Armor Scareglow, and Scareglow is one of my favorites. Even though, like in the original, well, he wasn't in the cartoon, was he? I don't think, and he certainly didn't get a lot of love back then. But anyway, he is now in Starscream armor, which looks better to me than the Optimus Prime one. I think these are now up for order. These things sell out so quick on Mattel.
So-
Is it Mattel Creations?
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see because obviously In Demand had the first two, and they weren't Mattel Creations.
Oh, it's tomorrow at noon apparently, but that'll be American noon.
Yeah.
So what's that for us?
Yeah.
Like 5 o'clock.
You could have the
Yeah.
Grayskull pass or something.
Right.
Let's
wait.
see.
Wait for Moff to get some.
Yeah,
That's the standard.
Are these the same size, do you reckon, as the ones that you collect? The ones you can
Yeah.
get in Swift's?
Yeah,
That's
they're
cool.
like Origins size, aren't they? So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's really clever how they've done they've made the wings and the null race axes as well.
Yeah. And there it is in packaging. And for all you guys who like to see, there's the group shot.
Oh,
Human.
Nice. And that is all of the news, and that took a long time, but I feel it was worth it for the insightful chat that we had.
yeah, it was. It was good
Yeah,
news. Good news. My thing's broken, so I'm finding it hard to get to anything on the side, but I'm having to collapse everything. Why is that not working?
Do you want me to?
I can do it. It's all right. I just had to do a little play around with it. So right on to pickups then, isn't it?
We now return to the Transformers.
Picture Paul on a giraffe smacking those poor tennis players who love siege babies.
You spoke too quickly. Can you?
Yeah.
Was it all broken up? Well, you
just,
can read what
just noises.
dirty mixed head. Right. What did we pick up this week at the World's Transformers? Well, I don't mind going first. I picked up. This is Bumblebee. I was just transforming him when I got upstairs. He's the Cybertronian version of Bumblebee. Just to prove that is him. Being transformed. So bought him. Got that paddle racket. I think that was it for me this week. I've had 2 weeks off the show, haven't I? I was away last Friday, so don't think I got anything else. If I did, I will shout. Pete, what did you get, sir?
I didn't get anything really. As in, well, I say I didn't get anything really. I didn't get anything. Bloody Royal Mail didn't deliver. Bloody my in-demand parcel.
Stop saying bloody.
Tomorrow. So,
it's not because of the swearing. It's because the wife sent me photos of one of my children with blood pouring from his mouth, and I thought, oh my god, has she accidentally punched him in the face? It turns out no, his last of his baby teeth came out, and he just bled. But they were winding me up. So I was going to have to call the police. It's still night.
Well, I just wanted to do a bit of a throwback to when I got Tigra.
Okay,
because
mate.
I haven't got a proper pickup. So, do you remember when I got?
Hang on.
Do you know what? So for me, it's like a new pickup. So yeah, go for it.
No, nothing this week. However, as always is the case, next week it's going to be freaking tons because they didn't spread them out properly. But,
yeah, cool. Andy.
Yep. Oh, is it me? Right.
Andy,
I did get something. I'm going to zoom through quick. So I got Mixmaster. You'll remember I had Scavenger last week. Mixmaster eventually turned up from Hasbro Pulse.
Did his arms rotate go up far enough? Or
They
did
only
that
go to about
frustrate
90
you?
degrees. It frustrates me enough to spend £50 on a, upgrade kit that I don't need. The only thing that frustrates me so far with him is his head is incredibly stiff on mine, and you've got to reach in to like little alcove to kind of turn his head, and it's just annoying. But the gang's all here. Guess what, you crazy cats? I haven't combined them yet because I like them as individuals as well. So I'll combine them when I'm damn well good and ready.
You
will
mental.
wait. I haven't got around. I haven't had time. I thought I'd have time this afternoon, and then I did not have time. So I will combine them as Devastator for next week's show. And
Mick Blocky's lover asked you a question, Andy. Does your scavenger cab not tab in vehicle mode as the hinge is too big to fit?
Correct, Mick. Yes, although I talked about that last week, so I can't tell if you're telling me that because you've got the same problem or you're just winding me up because I have an issue with mine. Which is it, Mick? Which is it? I know which one it is.
Do you tease him?
So I got that. Oh, God, I am going to show this. If you wouldn't mind just making me big, Paul, and then also make me large on the screen.
Oh, they've changed it to there. Go.
Right. The other thing I got this week was from my daughter, and she made me a little cushion at her sewing after school class thing with dogs on it because I like dogs. And she did try to include, they had some material that had Autobot symbols on it, and she tried to include them, but I think the Autobot symbols ended up underneath the rest. But it's the thought that counts, and she tried.
Unfortunately, because we can't see it, it doesn't count. So.
Oh, be careful now, Paul. You have to see my wife again. So anyway, it's
not your wife, it's Emily. You will.
To be fair, we will punch you in the nuts. Anyway, so thank you, Emily. That's lovely. I really appreciate that.
Oh.
Anyway, she won't be watching, but it's a thought that counts.
Reet, cool. Let's do some foreplay then.
Lynn, these are sex people.
What do you mean?
They're sex swappers. Lynn, this is DEFCON 1. Look. Look. Don't make the same noise as them. Don't think you want to join in.
And we do want to join in because tonight we're going down our rabbit hole of 2010 to 2020, the best Transformers ever released. Quite a wide spectrum tonight of what you can get involved in. In fact, it's only the last 5 years kind of which is discounted. So who would like to go first and have a little chat about the best Transformers from the years 2010 to the years 2020? Andy, I can see you're primed and ready with a picture. Can I make?
What do you want me to get out of the way? I could not be, but I thought, I'll get all of them out and I'll show them one. No, I couldn't be asked. So I just found some pictures instead because that is the way. We'll start off with there's 3 bots on the screen, but this is to represent the Trigger Happy mold that we got from Titan's Return. Which
beauty.
is just peak. And the fact of the matter is, the other 2 side by side are literally that mold with slight tweaks in the transformation. I love it. That Trigger Happy still, it's not just the transformation is not. It's not complicated, but it's not simple, and there's interesting steps to it, but it just works, and both modes look absolutely epic. And whoever designed this, thank you, because you would never think that Trigger Happy would get so much love, and that from that we'd be able to get a class version of Misfire and Slugslinger as well. But we did, so thank you to whoever it was who designed them. And then I went a bit rogue, as I discussed with the boys, because I thought we were just doing the top 5, so I just chose 5 bots. So here's the second one. So I'm going to go with Spinister from Siege. And I've chosen the kind of toy deco one, the original, because the other one didn't come out in between 2010 and 2020. And it's just, if you have this toy, one of the best deluxe size Transformers, I'd argue, we've ever had. Really good alt mode. Yes, there's a second cab underneath, but I can live with it. Great robot mode, posable, fantastic, brilliant, love it. If you don't love it, you're wrong. Then we'll go with Thrilling 30s. Remember Thrilling 30s? Do you remember Thrilling 30s?
Thrilling 30s.
So here's Thrilling 30s Sandstorm, and it was a great figure. But because I'm cheating somewhat, I'm also kind of throwing in Springer as well, because they were just, it was one mold that they managed to make 2 toys out of, a bit like Trigger Happy and the other Target Masters. Just fantastic figures, and I still can't decide which one I think is actually better, because I love the Springer, and it's one of the best Transformers we'd had up to that point, and arguably still one of the best. But the Sandstorm, the look of Sandstorm is fantastic. I really like that. So, so difficult to choose. Then Reveal the Shield Lugnut, just because I loved it. I thought it was a great toy. And unfortunately, in one of those times where I needed to raise a bit of cash, I sold mine many years back, and I massively regret it. So if anybody's ever going to sell theirs, you won't regret it. You'll be absolutely fine if you sell yours. Let me know, and I will take it off your hand. You won't regret it at all.
Sell it to me.
It's terrible. You don't want this toy. Sell it to me. But he's great. I mean, just I love it. And obviously, Lugnut from Animated was great. But I love the fact, I did. I love the fact that they G1ified him, because this is supposed to be G1 Universe. And apparently, he was at the Battle of Autobot City. Wonderful stuff. And then finally, arguably the best of that period, maybe, was the Thrilling 30s Metroplex.
Great show.
It's still an incredibly popular figure, but also one that's very difficult for people to get hold of. And everybody keeps asking either for a reissue or a new version. So Hasbro, what the hell are you doing, lads? Come on, sort it out. I mean, look at this thing. Just brilliant. Look at that high resolution picture. I mean, that's the kind of high quality HD that we're bringing here. It's amazing how these photos look fine when you download them, and then not so good when you've actually got them blown up on the screen. But it was a fantastic figure. Is still a very good figure. I think they can improve on it, but So all of them, I haven't really put them in a proper order, but they're all great figures.
You chose one of mine. I'm going to do a top 5 as well, but the one which I finish on, the number 1, is probably my favorite Transformer. If I had to choose one, we spoke about burning building. It's just that I think Nikki said something about Nikki, was it? Where is it? It was one of the Transformers she said. I thought, oh yeah, that is before 2020. Like when you talk about Combiner Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
No, that's old. I think Earthrise Prime is one of my favorite Transformers ever. Probably just beyond 2020. But I'll go through it. So the first one is Unique Toys Provider, which is their version of Octane. Now I'm going to put myself big, which I often do. Just like the most amazing. How many times have I held this figure up because he fits into like best dribble changer, best party figure? Like he's gone up so many times over the 292 episodes we've been doing the show. He's just beautiful, and the play mode is just a fucking plane. It just looks like it's mental. It just looks so good.
Have you got your copy of your photo that you sent to us that time?
I haven't. I don't know where that is.
You'll have to find it. Paul took a photo once. For those who don't remember, I haven't watched us and talk about this before. Paul took a photo of that provider. It is provider, isn't it? In its jet mode. And at the time, in the chat, we thought it was an actual photo of an airplane on an airstrip, and it wasn't. It was just where did you even take the photo? Because the lighting
just
looked like a plane at night in the darkness. Just
I held I have a work phone. I held my work phone over the top, which gave it light downwards. Took a photo, and just looked. Amazing.
It worked really well. Fantastic.
But you can pick them up for like 60, 70 quid, which is like cheap now. So well worth getting if you can. The next up is just one which I really loved. Always reminds me of Peter Spellos, which is Skybite from the Thrilling 30 line. I love the Thrilling 30 line. Like they were just before I probably started getting into mainline. I was into Masterpiece a bit, and I got some of the mainline figures. This one was fantastic. And then another one from the Thrilling 30 was the one you picked, Andy, Sandstorm. So this was amazing. Mark heard that I wanted this one. Sadly, he's passed away now, but he gave this to me in his last TFN. So it's got a sentimental piece. Even if it didn't, I think it'd still be on the list because, as you said, Andy, the Springer mold was insane. And I saw Ed mentioned the Cloud Hot Rod, which was one that I bought once, and I got scammed. It came from Thailand. It never turned up, and they took the money. But I've always wanted that Cloud Hot Rod. So final two, final three, sorry. I've done six. Quietus, obviously, goes up there.
And I thought I was bad.
If you want a lovely introduction into third party with a nice, easy figure to transform, but is insane in both modes. He is just quite simply an amazing all mode and then amazing robot mode. It's Fans Toys Quietus. So good. Even if you don't click third party, I would say just go and get him because he will take pride of place in your collection. One which came out in before 2020, I don't think I ever got, was Fans Hobbies Double Dealer. I'm sure he came out before 2020. I'm guessing he does. Gav will tell us in the chat. It might be close.
I'm not as sure. I think you might be thinking of the MMC one.
Could be.
But Gav will tell us. Gav is
Don't let it stop you getting him, though, because you can get him from Capel.
It's all really good.
Yeah, it's still really good. And final one, which another Fans Hobby, which I think I bought it actually before 2020, so it must be, which is Power Baser, the Fans Hobby version of Power Master Prime, which still to this day, I just remember seeing the first one in hand, is my Power Master Prime. It just looks like he did as a kid, how I imagined him, especially in the comics, the Marvel UK comics, where he was a bit thicker. Just amazing. I got the MPG version, didn't I, of Power Master Prime. I've sold him now because he just doesn't compare. This one's better. He's a lot cheaper, but he looks better as well. And that is my favourite Transformer I've picked up probably in 2020 to 2010. He's really big, so you can go down there. Oh, that's really heavy when you have to do Masterpiece robots. Pete!
I've got a couple. And I've cheated on one of my picks. So, in there, I don't think in any particular order, but I'll save my best to last. For me, Power of the Prime's Punch.
Oh, yeah.
Such a cool little toy. But I think I was so enamored by him because, you saw Punch in the Rebirth and you wanted a toy, but we never got one over here. And for me, I was just starting to get back into collecting probably at the end of Power of the Primes. And he was quite rare or quite hard to come by. He was a special release, but he's just such a cool little bot. The colours, quite a fun transformation. Yeah, so he's quite fun to fiddle with. Obviously, if you can play the violins, Paul, you know, I missed out on Fortress Maximus. So sorry.
More like choir singing. Oral singing from Paul.
I didn't ask for the Gregorian monks version.
That's what you got.
So Fortress Maximus, because why would you not take the opportunity to get a modern version of a great character with, I say modern engineering, it was modern at the time, wasn't it? I think
modern for the time.
Yeah, and in line with that, the Titans Return, the Titans Return Headmasters. I love the 86 line. I've said it on the show 100 times. You know, those Headmasters, and to have modern versions of them. I think Hardhead I got from Toy Fu at my second auto assembly. Back, back whenever it was my first Toy Fu purchase. And it was just so cool to have a modern version of, an old classic. But for me, quite possibly, and still one of my favorite Transformers of all time is Thrilling 30s Springer. And
nice.
It's just such a
there he is.
Such a cool toy, just fantastic. Modelled on Nick Roach's Springer design from IDW. Sentimental value. It was bought as a present by my good lady when we were at the con. Same one, 2013, I think. It was just like a memento. We'd gone for the weekend. We didn't know if we were going to go back and all the rest of it. It was just a nice memento. So it's got a sentimental place in my heart, but it's such a good toy. And it's not often been bettered, I don't think. You can't even call it a hidden gem because it's top level. It's top tier. And it will always be my favourite bot from that era, I think.
I'd love to get that hot rod version of it. Like loads.
Don't you think that's interesting? And it makes it a really good choice doing this, Paul, because it was your idea. Is that there wasn't a hell of a lot of overlap in terms of our choices? And I said this to you lads earlier on. I could have chosen a lot more. There was so many when you look back over what we actually got in that 10 years. It's mental because there's stuff you forget about, and you're looking back, go, oh my god, I forgot that toy line was out then. Just amazing stuff.
That kind of that Power of the Primes, Titans Return, Combiner was that trilogy. It just suddenly, it almost brought, you can say it brought G1 back into people's consciousness with modern engineering, didn't it? Because we got modern versions of all the cats. Like when you show those Target Masters, how cool were they? Do you know what I mean?
This is it. It was like you said, the 87 line. That 87 line of Headmasters and Target Masters we'd never had since back in the day. So to get modern versions of them, and good, all right, they've aged a bit now, but they were still really good versions of them. Great times.
Yeah, all the combiners. They just went, we're going to do all the combiners. And at the time, picking up blister packs in Tesco's of Brawl, again, it was just like, in Tesco's, it was insane.
Oh, those were the days.
Those were the days, the heady days of 2014, 15. Are we going to do a fancy football segment?
No,
I feel, Nikki, because you're winning this. But
I've not even looked. I've lost interest already.
Yeah,
I was 7th, and then the next week, suddenly I was 12th. What?
As soon as we lost to Liverpool, Arsenal, I was I don't like football anymore. Getting into curling. Right, let's do some ruddy socials. So is that all right, Pete? A bit of social
yes.
Social spot corner.
My Amish friends.
Don't want to do that. Didn't he want to do that? We still got the.
We did.
That gets us copyright strike.
We did it last week, just to be clear, and it was well received. It was your little socials video.
Didn't I do a new social corner video?
I thought you did, but I couldn't find it at the time, so I just played the old one, and it got the usual positive reaction from people.
Um,
Haunting was again a word.
Disturbed.
Chris on Blue Sky with their tribute, their version of, well, I'll show you in a second. So here's Missing Link Prime transforming, the full picture, which is just amazing.
That's cool.
You know, the overlay of the photos, and this was the inspiration. An iconic
Work that goes into that.
Yeah. Iconic box art, but it's so lovely. I think there's so many talented photographers that are developing their skills all the time, so it's lovely to see iconic box art, you know, with a modern take, with the modern toys, right? 330, all of the 3-0 bots. The Prime Sideswipe and the Bumblebee look really cool. Rodimus's head, look at his neck. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I won't buy it anyway, but just judging. Great photo. Artwork by and apologies if I butchered his name, Kazumasa Shin.
I think
Thunder
that's
Clash. Yeah. Thunder Clash.
Look at that.
Yeah. It's like not only the, you know, the line art and stuff, but it's the colors and stuff they use. Incredible. Friend of the show, Toy Box Soapbox with a modern version, G1 version of TF1, Megatron, and Sentinel Prime having a difference of opinion. I don't know. It's just, I don't like that Sentinel Prime. Pictures are amazing.
I mean, it's all right to be wrong. It's great.
Awesome photo, regardless of my personal opinion of Piss Prime.
Ignore him, Liam. I like you.
I like Liam. Plastic Crack with Star Convoy, big blocky geezer, a great photo. And the teeny tiny hot rod.
Paul's not listening because he's celebrating the fact that Phantom Double Evil sneaks in as it was released in 2019.
Yes, take that.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Well done, Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Thanks, Gav.
Plastic Crack, it should be pointed out, is also being the subject of the TF Source 6/60 interview with the collectors this week. So go check that out. Fantastic stuff.
Prime Convoy with a bot released in the area that we've just covered. Foreplay Times Return.
Yeah, I loved him. That almost, I think he's one of the best mainline. He's so much better than the cup that we had last time.
All right, he's a massive upgrade on the original cup. I'll give you, like G1. I personally wasn't a massive fan of that cup as a figure generally, but yeah, that's a great photo of it. How do you get that darkness in that black?
Did they say
exactly? We can have different opinions.
Yeah, that's right.
Not about football.
No, we're going to destroy you on Sunday.
Probably.
We'll wish you never got
I mean, let's be honest. You probably should. Oh dear.
Richard,
my finger.
Yeah, I just love that. I just saw it, and it was just like.
I was laughing at it being boob, but smell my fingers.
Yeah.
Smell your mum. You used to do that at school.
Can you tell what it is?
Now we're in our 40s, we've grown up.
Yeah.
It's a very clever photo that's prompted a lot of smiles. So well done, Rich.
Oh dear me.
This is
Spurs.
Spencer. I did write it down. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Un memento. So I give credit where credit is due.
That's a very well lit photo.
Yeah, beautiful.
Spencer Butler on Blue Sky.
There you go.
Complete Superion. He looks so good. I know there were some members of this panel that had their doubts about Superion when they first announced him, etc. But I think these photos and getting him in hand, it is a quality toy.
I still think it looks great, and I'm still overjoyed with that head sculpt. Faceplate.
A beauty. Spider Father.
That's awesome. I'll be back in a second.
Just
and
because...
that is how we shall all pose Devastator on the shelf. Twerk it, baby.
Just because you could doesn't mean you should. However,
don't you listen to
I do.
You carry on.
I do feel like Devastator's looking me right in the eye as he does it.
He probably is, to be fair. Oh, look at that as well.
Yeah. Awesome photo. Awesome photo. So there's two from Springer, one from last Friday, one from this Friday. MP36 and I don't know what version of Prom that is. And then this week's.
Oh, sure.
It just
Damn.
Again a very very talented individual on the old photo camera. That was Social Corners this week.
I feel I need to say in response to Mellow Shade's comment, you can either complain about it or have fun with it. Name of your sex tape. As is the way. Oh dear. We've just finished socials, Paul. Oh, is it time for... Is it quiz? I always forget about quiz.
Oh, yeah, it's quiz time.
You wouldn't think I would forget.
Quiz Master General. Brent Master General.
Oh dear. Shall we quiz it then?
Yeah.
Let's get
There's no
quiz.
intro, is there, for quiz?
No, you can. I'm sure I've done that one. Yeah, I did do. No.
I thought you did, but then I couldn't.
So
it might have been a
Bringing
fever
the
dream.
talk at matey. He's drinking milk. Milk.
Oh no, not that freaky.
Oh, that was it. Yeah. All right, no, we'll do a new one. Come. I was going to do some jokes about quizzing over our faces, quiz it all over us, quiz in my eye, quiz in my mouth. Yeah, just stuff like that, really. So there you go. What's the theme of the quiz this
Taste
week?
my quiz. Sorry, what's the theme?
Steve,
the theme
it's
is
my
questions and answers about Transformers. As it is, there isn't a theme. I don't think there is. Let's say G1 in some form. There you go. Right, you want to get yourselves in the private chat, lads? As usual, turn off your live chat gubbins stuff and play along at home, people. And remember, it's just a bit of fun. That's all it is. Just a bit of fun.
And join in the chat, because what I'll do is I'll quickly nip back after the questions being asked and I'll pop all the answers up. So yeah, if you want to show your knowledge, pop it in the chat.
Yes, show us how much more than us. You know, I mean, I know it because I came up with the questions, but still, might not have known it before I came up with the questions. Right, shall we crack on then? So I've got our two contestants. We've got Paul from Durham, or the Durham area, who used to be at Kent. I mean, he used to live in Kent. Now we have Pete from Bracknell, who is a hybrid mix of Harry Hill and someone else. Danny Dyer. Let's go with that.
Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer or his daughter Danny Dyer. You decide at home.
She broke her ankle.
Who did?
She broke her ankle. Best wishes, Danny, if you're watching. Hope it heals quick.
I think Andy meant her dad.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I did, but I did reference the daughter, so I'm going to let him off. I'm going to let that one slide. Right, are we ready? Here we go then.
Let me get into the...
A, B, or C for all the questions except the tiebreaker. So you've got options, people. You've got options. Let's see how we go. Play along at home. Question number 1. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Paul, you look like you're typing already. That's an interesting first answer. I'm not sure how your mum would feel about that. Anyway, let's crack on. It's at times like this I'm glad and not everybody can see what you're typing. Right, number one. Light my fuse and I'll race like a rocket is the bio quote for which Transformer? Yes, that's right. I'm so sorry. It's a horrible moment where I slowed right down for reasons I'm not entirely sure of. Yeah. Hang on. No, I am. Am I on the right one?
We had that one.
No, I'm on the wrong bloody quiz.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Sorry. We'll try that one again. Oh, your mum will be so upset. Right. Number one. Here we go. Proper question now. That was just a joke. That was just a false start. Right. Number one. Guy Hawk is a member of which G1 Japanese community continuity combiner? So, Guy Hawk is a member of which G1 Japanese continuity combiner? Is it A. Raiden, B. Leo Kaiser, or C. Six Train? A. Raiden, B. Leo Kaiser, or C. Six Train? That's Six Train, just in case you misheard me. Oh, typing the actual name, Paul.
Oh, sorry.
Cheeky.
I forgot. I forgot I could type really fast.
Right, let me just break up the answers as usual. There we go. Right, so Paul, you went for Six Train, and Pete, you went for Leo Kaiser, and the correct answer is B, Leo Kaiser. Well done to Pete, who I fear on that question might have had slight advantage that he should have known that. Haven't you been collecting them, or did you not get them?
No.
Oh, no, you didn't get them, did you? Oh, well, well done then. Knowledge is power. 1 point to 0. Number two. In IDW, or the IDW universe, who was revealed to be RC's twin? So in IDW, who was revealed to be RC's twin? Was it A, Chromia, B, Galvatron, or C, Sideswipe? In the IDW continuity, who was revealed to be RC's twin? Is it A, Chromia, B, Galvatron, or C, Sideswipe? Ooh, you've both gone for the same answer. You've both gone for C, which was Sideswipe. The correct answer was B, Galvatron. How crazy is that? Yeah,
Nicky got
man.
it right. Skywalk got it right. Guzzy got it right. Sunstreaker got it right.
You're not supposed to have live chat.
No, I answered. Then I go.
Yeah, all right. Of course you did.
Because if I'd gone to live chat, I would have put Galvatron because everyone said Galvatron.
Anyway, question number three. So it's all 1-0 to Pete. Question number three. In the G1 cartoon, who accidentally created Kremzeek? Was it A, Megatron and Starscream, B, Shockwave and Bombshell, or C, Soundwave and Dr. Arkeville? So in the G1 cartoon, who accidentally created Kremzeek? Was it A, Megatron and Starscream, B, Shockwave and Bombshell, or C, Soundwave and Dr. Arkeville? Oh, nobody knows why we're laughing. Anyway, right, number three. Sorry, let's do the answer you've read that time.
He's not answered. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay, let me just break up the answers again. And so, Pete, you went for C, which is Soundwave and Dr. Arkeville. Paul, you went for you went for Shockwave and Bombshell. The actual correct answer was Megatron and Starscream.
Oh my goodness, everyone got it wrong. Did everyone say A?
They were pissing about in the lab. And,
Paul got it.
Well done, Paul. Good lad.
Who's the only one who got it?
Oh. Everybody else has stopped playing and gone on.
Shame on you, the rest of you.
Everyone else said C.
Question number 4. Come on, lads. I'd expect you to get this. It's still 1-0 to Pete. Question number 4. Which G1 Minibot's special weapon, so it's one of the G1 Minibots, remember, was a special weapon was his glass gas. Glass gas. Was it A, Outback, B, Gears, or C, Cliffjumper? A, Outback, B, Gears, or C, Cliffjumper? And we have answers. Oh, we have our answers in. Oh, it's so tense. It's not that tense. Right, Paul, you went for A, which is Outback, and Pete, you went for B, which was Gears. The correct answer, of course, was C, Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, everyone's got that right.
I feel like this is just
the two people
this is
doing
just
Transformers
showing
show.
up how much
It's the
we have
slight
no
sound
idea.
of despair in your voice. Yeah, everybody else got that.
It's not Transformers the No.
Somewhere, Chris McFeely is watching this going, what?
Good job, really.
Right.
Yeah.
One more question, then the tiebreaker. Question number 5. In the Marvel UK comics, let me correct myself. In the Marvel G1 comics, not UK, in the Marvel G1 comics, which Autobot said, it's a long quote, I am the guardian of the gates, the junction of your destruction, the laser lighting the way to your doom, the planner of your obsolescence, the furnace that fires your demise. I am the number you cannot compute, Decepticon. Was it A, Metroplex, B, Computron, or C, Omega Supreme? A, Metroplex, B, Computron, or C, Omega Supreme? One of them said, I am the guardian of the gates, the junction of your destruction, the laser lighting the way to your doom, the planner of your obsolescence, the furnace that fires your demise. I am the number you cannot compute, Decepticon. Probably didn't say it like I just did. Right, we have our answers in. Paul has gone for B, which is Computron, and Pete, you've gone for C, which is Omega Supreme.
Oh, split well. Guzzy's gone for Omega Supreme. Loads of people have gone for B.
Yeah, well, they're wrong. It was C. It was C, Omega Supreme. And that was a red herring because it says, I am the number you cannot compute.
Yeah.
And I thought that might throw people, but the answer was C, Omega Supreme.
It threw everyone apart from Pete and Guzzy.
Well done to those guys. In the story Command Performances, that's what he says, which sounds like with Omega Supreme, he kind of does he talk slowly? I mean, he doesn't talk fast, does he? That speech must have taken ages.
Voice, though, isn't it? It's quite...
While he's doing the speech, they should have just all shot him. Anyway, let's do the tiebreaker anyway, because it would be funny if having basically won, Pete then lost. So, Pete, you have basically won. But in another way, Paul can steal it. So,
hang on a second. Guzzy's interjected. He said, hold on. You said B was the
No, I didn't. I said B was Computron. I said A, Metroplex. I'm reading it, Guzzy. I've literally got it written in front of me and I read it. Scandalous.
He isn't written it, but I can tell he thinks that I've won.
Anyway, right. Don't you come for me, Guzzy.
Thanks, Guzzy.
I'm joking. It's all a bit of fun. It's all just a bit of fun. It's all just a bit of fun. Don't piss me off. It's all just a bit of fun. Right, here we go. Tiebreaker question. I'm only joking. Tiebreaker question. Not about the tiebreaker question. That's real. In what month and year did the Rebirth Part 1 first air? Closest wins. In what month and year did the Rebirth Part 1 first air? So I want the month and the year. Think about it. When did the Rebirth come out? Season 4 of Transformers, the last Western season of G1 Transformers. When did it come out? Month and year. Closest will win. Please don't make me have to do maths. Somebody be much closer than the other one. Oh, we've got our answers.
Whoa.
You've both chosen the same year. Yeah, and I will say, before anybody suggests any copying, the answers came in very close together. So, Paul, you went for May of 1988. Pete, you went for August of 1988, a great month, being the month of my birth. The correct answer was 9th of November, 1987. So, Paul, you snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
I know the most.
Oh, dear me. Yeah, 9th of November 1987 was its first air date. So, rendering the rest of the quiz completely pointless. Paul wins. No, Pete, you did win. But Paul, you get a question right, or at least closest.
You won.
So you get some prize right.
Yes.
Well done, guys. And thank you, everyone who played at home as well.
Jermaine
Jermaine gets it.
Jermaine, you win. Right, let's do the final bit of the show, which I'm quite excited about tonight. We're going to discuss what's going to happen next in Transformers Land, specifically the movies, and what do we want to happen. We don't have any real direct control over this, just suggestions.
Whoa. What?
Yeah.
We don't have any control.
This wasn't actually what they're going to take as what they're going to do, but we can try and influence it and maybe do a petition online or something and get 28 signatures. Discussion time.
We now return to the Transformers.
If anyone tuned in for Toy Tales Visionaries, don't worry, I forgot to do it. So maybe next week we might do it. It's been a busy week. A busy week. I've been all over the country.
Transformers the show.
I was
letting
really
you down since 2020.
We will do that at some point.
It is our MO.
Do you know what? We wanted to do it, and that's the same as doing it.
So,
discussion time.
I was going to do Toy Tales, but then I got high. Not that he got high. The song bits.
Yeah,
go on.
Definitely.
Discussion. What is it, Paul? What is the discussion?
Well, that's a great question, Andy, and let me tell you. So we're doing a discussion tonight about the films. So we had our original lovely films during the 80s, including the 86 movie, R.I.P. Ron, and then we went into the Bayverse films. 2007 kicked off Bayverse. Had a brilliant run with some amazing films and some maybe not as amazing films. We had a few bits like Bumblebee and stuff, which kind of operated in the Bayverse universe, and then we switched over to TF Transformers 1, which was amazing. It's a brilliant movie if you haven't seen it, but it didn't do that well, and it kind of feels like we're not going to get a sequel to it. So the question is basically, what's next? What do we want to happen? And what do we think will happen? Now, to kick this off, I think I've got a video. So a default answer for me, something which hasn't happened yet, would be great to have almost like Bayverse level graphics, CGI, but with the G1 characters. And there was a show which I will look up the reference to in a second, done a little intro for it. So let's play it. So you can talk over this, chaps, because I deleted the audio because it would absolutely copyright us, but let's see if we can get this going. So hopefully, you can still hear us. Good. So yeah,
you might want to put the comments. There you go.
Yeah,
Huffer.
Oh yeah, who's Hubcap? Oh.
Hubcap's like a little
Jazz, Silver One, all the good ones. Sunstreaker.
How you were at one the Matrix test?
I keep checking the TF wiki to see if they put my name up like they have all the other Matrix quiz winners.
Well, they haven't put it up there. That's
not
scandalous.
Yet. Yeah, I'm expecting a whole page.
That might be
Yellow boy. Proud.
I mean, this would be very cool, wouldn't it?
Oh, look at that though. That is.
Now, Guzzy, you're saying AI. I think some of this is AI. I think it was done with a lot of CGI as well. It wasn't just AI. But
I think the problem is we couldn't go back to the 80s and re-record all this with all of these vehicles. So you will have to, just for now, put up with some AI.
I don't think it was all AI. I think it was AI aided, but with some CGI. So I know normally they are all AI, but this one was a bit of AI and a bit of CGI.
Hound. He looks like a toy.
Yeah, he looks like the toy.
Megatron. My boy Soundwave. The tapes. All you young people who don't know what tapes is, ask your parents.
What tapes
Possibly grandparents.
Well,
my boy Skywarp.
With this, obviously it's very G1 centric, and it was done as a bit of fun. But would it pique people's interest? Would it be enough? I think it would. I know it would appeal to our interest, but what do they want from it? They don't want necessarily a lifelike film. You know, they're transforming robots. It's not lifelike. You know, it's not going to be a biopic or real worldy. But I think something like that might have a place.
Wasn't that more driven though? The whole Bayverse thing was more driven by Michael Bay. who argued that they wouldn't transform. I mean, he said in an interview about how, you know, the Transformers original stuff was great and had its place, but like it would look goofy now to have a truck transform into that. A robot looks like that, and he'd gone for more what, you know, scientists would tell you would be a more realistic look for what a robot would look like if he, well, maybe not scientists, because I can't imagine Michael Bay talks to many of them, but, you know, more realistic, like where do all the car parts go, or where do the parts of the air jet go, and how would it look, and they'd be aliens, so they wouldn't have to look standard humanoid form. And that's kind of what it works in some ways, obviously, and it has its audience because the young people like it, but it lost that bit of magic for those of us looking for the nostalgia hit. You know, that's why Bumblebee did better, did well, and was popular amongst fans, because it was still Bayverse-ish, but with quite a lot more of G1-ified look to it. I don't know. It worries me that we know that Michael Bay is basically being given the reins of the next Transformers movie. It worries me what that will mean, whether he'll want to go back to what he did before, because he does a very particular style of movie, and the way he kind of does it, very pro-military, especially US military and all the rest of it. But a Transformers movie for me should be about the Transformers, like Transformers 1 was. It shouldn't be 20% about the Transformers and 80% humans running around with guns and lots of shots to make being in the military look cool.
Like the 86 movie, that was a good balance of minimal human interaction, but characters that you kind of felt a little bit for. Sunstreaker said, watched the 86 movie reaction video, and they said that it'd be great to have it as a live movie, like that storyline just reenacted, but if you could see it in like today's CGI, the 86
So that's
movie,
it, yeah.
That'd be
like
amazing.
Modern animation would be incredible with that. Why can't they do that? You remake every other bloody film, remake Transformers the movie, but with modern animation. And
I mean, 5 years you'll be able to say AI recreate Transformers the 86 movie with modern, and it will just do that the whole film. But it would be cool to see that. If you're thinking what would, and that's kind of it, isn't it? What you could get so niche now with AI that you can get some of the, probably you will be able to get the movies that you want to see. But what would be a big success? And Optimus Prime's like Star Trek, isn't he? And James Bond, they're just such huge brands that they go on forever. Don't know what would be the next.
I think my concern would be how many. They had an opportunity with TF1 to go right back to, the beginning, and it's another origin story. But I think done in the right way, they could have shared similar success like Bayverse did. Bayverse isn't for everybody, but you can't knock the money it's taken, and it's still it's a lot of people's G1. Yeah, it's a lot of people's G1. But I think how many times do they go back to the well with an origin story before people are disinterested? Because I think they've tried to recreate it so many times, haven't they? Because they need to try and reinvigorate and reinvent the brand and stuff. But I'm just, what still sells now? What? Surely you would then do. You've got almost tried and tested toys, so why not do the film with the stuff that still sells, rather than try and do the film and then try and sell everything else around? I don't know.
Wouldn't they argue, though, that what really sold from a movie point of view was the Bayverse style of doing it, which I suppose appealed to adult audiences more as well. So that's what drove the films more than kid audiences. It was adults going and seeing it. Whereas with TF1, the way it was marketed and the way it looked on kind of the trailers and things, which seemed a bit silly and a bit goofy and a bit more kid-centered, maybe meant that it put off your casual adult audience who weren't the big fans. So that's probably, and maybe we'll be wrong, we'll get a sequel to TF1, but it's not looking great at the moment. I think they're going to go back towards the Bayverse. If they're going to go Bayverse, if it's something like Bumblebee or Rise of the Beasts. Rise of the Beast to me felt more like a Michael Bay film. there was more like big action set pieces, whereas Bumblebee was a more compact movie because it's basically about Bumblebee and what was the girl called in it again? Anyway,
Carly? No. Rise of the Beast. What I find crazy is like Rise of the Beast took £400 million at the box office. I don't know that. I looked that up. That wasn't off the top of my head. But if it's a quiz question, I know it. But £400 million, you think, bloody hell, and that is a lot. But it cost £200 million to make.
Yeah.
So
it's not a massive.
It's
not a massive reward compared to the earlier films, is it? That were earning billions.
Well, yeah, one of them got into the top.
Over
Was it the top 10 or the top 20 most gross? Takings ever.
Was it Age of Extinction that took a huge amount of money and was over $1 billion? And I find that if it was,
find out.
I find that offensive because it's like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's really difficult to know where they're going to go with the movies now. They've gone back to Michael Bay, and if they've gone back to Michael Bay, there's a reason why, which for them is money and the fact that films weren't making enough money against what they were investing in them. And I think originally the thought was that they removed Michael Bay because there was fatigue from the audiences. I don't think it was just fatigue. I think it was the fact the films got crap, really bad. The Last Night is awful. I can't rewatch that film. There's too much about it that I just find bad, and that's bad for me personally. Because as a Transformers fan, I want good Transformers content. We all do. We all crave having good films, and we want that. We want the films to do well. But damn, that film is such a hard watch. Just so much wrong with it.
Transformers: Dark of the Moon is the 35th grossing film of all time at 1.1 billion. 38th is Transformers: Age of Extinction, which is 1.1 billion.
You see, Dark of the Moon, and I will still argue this, for me, is my second favorite, and it's like, which is your favorite turd? But it's my second favorite of the Bayverse films, because I still argue that the bits with the robots are good. It's the human stuff in Dark of the Moon that's, oh god, just like overacting and poor.
Number
acting.
100 was Revenge of the Fallen. So that's 3 of the top 100 films of all time for gross.
For gross.
Transformers, that's quite. It's Bayverse films, so
you can understand why they've gone back to it. I think if we're being realistic, we're going to get more of that. Now, what would we want was the question, rather than what would we got. I think all three of us would agree with you, Paul. We want like an 86 movie remake with modern animation and stuff like that. But I don't think we're going to get that because, again, I think they'd look at the film companies would look at, well, who's going to be the audience for that? Are you actually going to get your casual who's not a Transformers fan going to watch a remake of the 86 movie? Which we would, and we'd love it, but would you people who aren't necessarily big fans of it go? As opposed to a Michael Bay film, which is all big and flashy and Hollywood, where clearly they did go, because you've just said 3 out of the 5 films in the top 100 grossing films of all time.
Well, Simon just said his son told him that he had to be persuaded to come back after the first 3 films because they made so much money.
I think he only intended to make 3, didn't he?
Yeah, I remember that.
But then I think if you look at animated stuff like, I don't know, How to Train Dragon or Kung Fu Panda or Shrek, it shows that it can work if the writing's right and the voice actors are right. Which, to be fair, we thought they'd done with TF1. Now I know it's probably a slightly different generation. DreamWorks kind of had the early noughties and stuff signed up for it, in terms of, I think, what they were delivering animation wise, but it shows it can, and they're still massive franchises now.
Yeah.
Those DreamWorks characters, and you had to spin off with Puss in Boots but yet it's almost like that Transformers. They're a bit like the toys, aren't they? Where it gets to a point where they go, oh, that'll do. and people will go and watch it because it's Transformers or whatever. But I don't know.
I think undeniably with the Bayverse stuff, it started turning into bad press, and then the decline in the earnings. But Paul, you're there on Mr. Google, or Ask Jeeves, or whatever you're using. What was the earnings for the last film, The Last Night? Because I know people say, well, Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast, Bayverse. Yeah, they are. They're not. He was a producer on them rather than a director, so you can tell his touch is there, so to speak.
It's a dotted line rather than a hard line.
I'd be interested to know, because like even then, I don't think it made the billion, but I think it was still a lot of money it made. So
worldwide total of 605 million. So
all right, it's not that much.
Not loads more than Rise of the Beasts. And the thing with Last Night, if like someone hints at the scripts, like they go back into like medieval culture, Hot Rod comes into it. It sounds like a really exciting film, but it's got to be one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life. Just does not make sense. It just goes
the medieval culture is a drunk Merlin, and Hot Rod is French.
They could have made it so good, couldn't they? And they just didn't.
It's difficult. I think you need, but everybody says it, and even I know people like Brandon Bayverse about this. Who even he agrees. Like with the last one, The Last Night, it felt like there was a meeting before they started. Right, everybody, write an idea on a post-it note, stick it on the board, and then we'll have a look at what's good and we'll pick the best ones. Everybody stuck the post-it notes up, and somebody just went, it's nearly time for lunch. Should we just do it all? Yeah, nice one. That'll do.
Yeah, all the ideas.
It just didn't make sense. And yeah, I know there's a lot of Bayverse fans who want to see a conclusion to the Unicron story that they started, where Unicron was basically Earth. And if you remember at the end of, I want to say Age of Extinction, the horns had started appearing. Oh no, it was The Last Night, wasn't it? Because it was Quintessa. We saw Quintessa at the very end. She wasn't destroyed, and she was on Earth. And there was a hint of, oh, what will we see next time? Yeah. And then we didn't see anything. And then Rise of the Beast gave us a Unicron, but I mean, he didn't do a right lot, did he?
No.
Well, no, but it just shows the disjointedness of it, doesn't it? Because Rise of the Beasts, they've had that Unicron piece, so they're going to do another film that does the same characters and it goes off in yet another direction. If that's what they do, and it goes off in another direction, and you just go, "What are you doing?"
Concentrate.
Yeah,
but that is the issue. It's like we were supposed to be talking, I suppose, here about what we want to see as opposed to what we expect to see. And I think we're probably spending more time talking about what we expect to see.
All right, one thing I would like to see, one thing I want to see is like, do you know how we've done the X-Men? It kind of feels like the right time to do it. X-Men blew up and they've done all the X-Men films and they were big budget and the first ones were amazing. It kind of petered out. And then they kind of went, right, let's just focus and concentrate. And they've done Wolverine, didn't they? Where it was just Wolverine, a bit of Patrick Stewart. It was a brilliant story, really good film. And they made it a bit, was it an 18 or 15? It'd be great if they just took a step back and just done like one character like Cyclonus or something and just done a story about him without involving. You can go all over the world or all over the universe, but it's concentrated. It could just be Bumblebee. Well, I guess they did. They've done
I was just going to say they did that with Bumblebee.
Was, but like kept it like
not in the same style, obviously.
Starscream or Jetfire or
that's interesting because I was going to go the other way. I was going to say when you mentioned the Marvel Universe, I thought you were going to say map it out so you know what the next films are going to be. So the story, all the story threads, that was what they need to do because every film in the Bayverse almost feels unrelated to the last one or not really related much. Yeah. It's just like, it's that thing like going back to the old Transformers cartoon of one-shot stories, very thinly related to whatever you've seen before because it was to sell new toys. And I think they need to get over the whole thing of right, we want to just sell a shit ton of toys. Well, if you want a good film, though, you've got to have if you're going to make it into like a trilogy of films, which is what they originally wanted. Hence, Dark of the Moon is supposed to be the last one, and he wasn't going to come back. then you need an ongoing plan instead of let's
I
just
won't
throw
lie.
crap at the wall and see what sticks. Just
You've given me a bit of a semi for that, because I'm thinking, like, you think of what they've done with Marvel is they took those massive storylines which they've done in the comics. Imagine the Time Wars. Imagine if we were sat there at cinema watching some random crap with our kids, and it just came up with Transformers, Time Wars, or something like that, or The Last Stand of the Wreckers. And you'd be like,
they touch those stories, though, haven't they? We've seen them before. Like, Dark of the Moon was a rip-off of which one was it? Where Megatron
Time Wars?
Transport to Oblivion. It was one of the stories from the cartoons where Megatron transports Cybertron into Earth's atmosphere, and that's literally where they got that whole idea. So Dark of the Moon is based around that. So why not use the comics? Like you say, use Time Wars. What a film that could be. Use some of them more modern, like Last Stand of the Wreckers, but that's. I'm not sure that's going to be a kids' film. It's going to be
18. Oh, that'd be amazing.
R-rated, animated.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be fantastic.
But can you imagine the excitement of just sitting there in cinema and seeing Transformers, like The Last Stand of the Wreckers, and like nothing else?
Was it Megatron's master plan guy before? Did that may well be? I'm not a cartoon guy. I remember the episodes, but I don't always remember the titles from. It sounds like that sounds like right.
But I guess have it. You go into the paper shop on the way. It still have paper shops, but the prequel comic is in there on the way when you're going to the film, and then you go into the cinema in town and you can buy the toys straight away. All the stuff they should have done with TF1. You can make a movie universe out of it. We've said it before that they've done with the Marvel. Yeah, all right, people got a bit of fatigue with Marvel in the end, but you can't. That's not. People have only got fatigue with it after Endgame.
I was going to say that was after they'd reached the peak. They got to the end of all those threads finally tied together in this epic 2-film ending to everything. That was brilliant and still is brilliant. And then they were like, "Oh right, well we still want to make money, so we've got to continue this." And that's when there was because the stuff that came afterwards just wasn't as good. It's as simple as that. There's some decent films, but there's also some not good films too. Yeah,
but Marvel didn't. Marvel they had bits of a toy line. Obviously, when we had Spider-Man and X-Men and stuff, and maybe some of the Secret Wars stuff, but they built a film universe, and then they've had all of these tie-in medias, and it runs itself now, which is why we'll always have Marvel films, because it's so much. But again, you've got a model there that works. Just needs the right people. It just needs
Simon Elvin made a point about what about an ongoing series about the Lost Light. To me, that would make like Below Decks. It would be like that, because a lot of what you saw in the Lost Light was funny. There was a lot of comedy in the writing of that. I'd quite like to see that, like a Below Decks Transformers type series, which is the Lost Light. Bit Red Dwarfish. That'd be quite funny. And Knowlesy said about Transformers Prime and the fact it had a darker vibe. I think that's what I liked Transformers Prime, because it was a bit more grown up in the writing of it and what was going on. I don't think that always is popular with people who prefer that more kids cartoon feel to it. But anyway, Lego Transformers movie.
Ed said he likes the new Fantastic Four movie. The music to the new Fantastic Four movie is immense. I've only seen the trailer, but yeah, the music is insane. Toy Slice said, is Pete transforming Barbie?
Not him personally. Is Pete transforming Barbie? Or is he transforming a Barbie? Is the question.
Well, are you transforming, Pete? We want to know.
I'm just messing with Punch, because he's just such a cool toy.
Oh.
DC, that's an interesting point, Simon Goodles, mate. Because DC never quite caught the magic of what Marvel were doing. They tried to, didn't they? And they've kind of abandoned it now.
Yeah.
What was it, halfway through? Because it just wasn't
you say that.
working.
I watched the new Superman last weekend.
Oh yeah.
James
That's
Gunn.
good.
And now
Yeah, that's
suddenly they're in the game.
But that's
I thought
one
it
film,
did.
isn't it? That's kind of the point. What Marvel were
yeah.
doing with every film was at least a 7 or for Paul a 6 out of 10. Every one of them was at least that.
Amazing,
Usually 8 or 9. You know, and that's how Marvel kind of built that universe as well, because you wanted to see the next one. Like, I've been to see films about Marvel characters who I wouldn't have known about probably much before I went to see them. Like Ant-Man. I love Ant-Man. I love the Ant-Man films. I think they're great.
Iron Man, didn't it? Can you remember Iron Man? Iron Man was the start,
first
wasn't it?
Iron Man film, yeah.
I thought I'm not up for this. Well, I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good, that Robbie Downey Jr. And then there's 3 Iron Man, and they were all really good. The third one was all right, but the first 2 were excellent. Really good films. DC started the same way, though. Like, the Batman films, The Dark Knight, like that 3 trilogy. I know the third one wasn't top tier. The second one was insanely, and the first one was a brilliant film. But yeah, the second one, The Dark Knight, that is up there, I think, comparable to any Marvel film, maybe
the only thing is that
Avengers and stuff.
Isn't that trilogy that you just talked about, the Batman trilogy? That's the Nolan stuff, and that was I don't know if that was written to tie in with the other stuff. It was just like its own standalone, and it is, I mean, incredible trio of films. But that's what they need. That sounds easy to say, though, doesn't it? We need that standard of writing just for everything. Oh, well, that's easy. We can just knock one of them out.
Make us a Dark Knight of Hot Rod. Done. Sorted.
Like that time Ricky Gervais said to David Bowie, "Oh yeah, I want you to write this song. If you can just give it a Starman kind of." It's, oh yeah, I'll just knock out one of those. That'll be nice and easy. I suppose it is.
What was he called? Tubby little fat man.
Yeah, that's what he came up with. Great stuff.
Everyone starts singing along and joining in. Don't they? He's just saying
Transformers, but the characters are all in the office. Which is basically what. Isn't that what they did in Japan with the Legends manga stuff, where they were all office workers? Yeah. Anyway, that's in comic books, though.
No, I agree. Nolan films are a standalone set of 3 films, but that was when DC looked really good at the start.
That was the peak of DC stuff.
Threaded that back
Not
in.
that the others, there isn't good DC films. There is some, but
Keaton Batman was way better. As a film, I find it hard to touch The Dark Knight as the film was amazing.
The first, we're getting into a different discussion now. The first Batman film, was it 1990, 89, 90? That first one with Keaton was brilliant.
Yes.
But then, were the other 2 that followed as good, or the ones that went afterwards as well, when they changed who was playing Batman? They were good, but they weren't great good, were they?
No, and nothing touches Batman with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Frost. That
was that Batman and Robin?
That was zero.
What was he saying? What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Dave, I appreciate you. You know, not everybody has the same opinion. That's fine. Don't worry about it. But I mean, the films are great. You might not like Christian. I mean, I don't particularly like Christian Bale. I've never met him. Might be a lovely bloke, but like
Dave has. Dave thinks he's a dick.
You heard it here first.
Very intense.
Dave from Toy Me, Toy You.
Hates Christian Bale.
There you go. Mick's got it as well. Yeah, but the first Batman, you can't deny. This is a completely different discussion now, but anyway, that first Batman film with Keaton, it was a game changer because it made comic book films not just cool. It gave them kudos, and like that's why for about 10 years afterwards, well, certainly 5 years, like all the film companies were scrambling to get superhero movies and stuff out, buying up almost any property at the time that you could get. But anyway, you probably are too. Now that's a story we want to hear more about on Toy Me Toy You next time.
Is it? It's next Sunday, isn't it? It's not this Sunday. Because they're every 2 weeks. Is it next Sunday?
Tell us, Dave. When's the next Toy Me Toy You?
No, I think it was last Sunday it was on. So
yeah.
always have to wait a week. commitment to
With
the art.
lovely Rudy now as well.
Yeah, be far too much having to do it every single week. 2 hours
Big
of
love
your
to
life.
There you go, 89 he was, yeah. Thank you, Upward.
When did sorry, let's end the show.
Yeah.
When did superhero films start getting good? Right, not this Sunday, so it's next Sunday for Tomy Toy You.
It's when he then puts not next Sunday.
Yeah.
For Christ's sake, Dave, just tell us when. Instead of putting not this Sunday, just say it.
Leave them wanting more.
Anyway.
Anne Hathaway's Catman. Yeah. Catman? Catwoman. Who's Catman?
So I think Michelle Pfeiffer did it better.
Catman.
Catman Carruthers. He was.
I'm the Scat Man.
Something
Oh no, wait, that's something else.
Do not Google scat and men.
Yo.
Unless you've really, really turned on, then go for it.
Oh, we got so
One of
well.
those
So well.
And that was the show.
Thank you
292.
so much for joining us tonight. 8 episodes into our 300th show. Can you believe it? 6 years of doing Transformers the show. It's been brilliant tonight. Thank you to my hosts, Andy and Pete. Thanks for joining the chat. It's been amazing. We'll be back this time next week, 8 o'clock on Friday for more Transformers chat. In the meanwhile, why not head to Facebook and search for Transformers the show. We'll be there chatting away and posting pictures of Scatman Crothers. Au revoir!
It's time for Transformers, the show! From Michael Bay to Marvel, UK, and everyone who in between. Breaking news and toy reviews, every robot turns wet green. Grab a brew and join the crew, become part of our scene. Bring your mom, let's drink her own, make sure you're at least 18. Welcome to the show, set party and let's blow. Friday nights, let's go, Transformers the show. Friday nights, let's go! Transformers, the show! Transformers, the show!
Dick.